Good morning. This is Blooming Flowers Part 1. Again, it's springtime. The sun is coming up earlier. The weather's warmer, and the flowers are going to start to bloom with a little bit of rain. Things are going to get green, so it's going to be very pretty very soon. So, how are we feeling today? You feeling sad, not sure, happy? Right? The weather's changing. Maybe your body's feeling a little better. I want to say a little thank you to Isaac, Jenna. We have Joseph Anthony, Miguel V, all my second graders there. Thank you very much for doing your work last week. Those Google form answers were excellent, and so is all the others. I'm just going to say a couple of students this time around. I try to say different students each week. If I haven't said your name in a while, I apologize, but I do look at the work and I appreciate everything. Third graders, Cheyenne, thank you so much. Henry, Cassandra, and Scarlett, thank you again. Fourth graders are Brianna, Jose, Corey, Reina, Waleed. Excellent work. Fifth graders, we have Alexa, Gabriel, Henry, Jada, Mahadiyu, Skylar. Thank you so much. And a lot of you are doing work on Flipgrid as well. I love seeing that work as well. So I look at Flipgrid, I look at Google Forms, and I try to share these videos with you. This week we're going to continue with the handball lessons, getting used to using the handball in our hands, bouncing, tossing, catching. So we just get used to the ball. I want you, if you can't throw the ball or catch it, it's hard to play the game. So we're still going to practice using the ball. And what I also want you to think about when we do these lessons, whether you're at home or at school, is what did you learn today? What did Mr. Boccia talk about? Are we talking about health lessons? Are we talking about different muscles? How are we doing the exercises? Did you learn a new exercise? Maybe there's an exercise you knew about, but maybe Mr. Boccia explained it a different way, and then you learned something new about how to use your muscles or how to do the exercise. So these are things I want you to think about. What did you learn? Did you learn anything about the handball this week? So this will be in our Flipgrid as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, Flipgrid, Google Forms. So that's for you. Again, we're going to talk about our triceps this week. It's in part 2, right? Triceps are in the back of my muscle, right? Or right the back. Or if I go like this way, it's at the bottom. There's going to be 3 exercises this week. You have the choice board to look at for more of those tricep muscles. And remember, triceps help us push. So when I push, I use that muscle. I feel it tighten up. So we're going to continue the lesson. And I just want to talk about trust and respect for each other. Okay, you guys are very lucky. You live in a neighborhood that is very diverse with different families. All right, because of this, you learn from each other. All right, you learn different cultures. You kind of understand people a little bit more. If you have an open mind, you can understand why different cultures do things, and that leads to trust and respect for all people. All right, you can do that by seeing all the differences in people. You can understand them, and by understanding them, you can trust them. You can respect some of their decisions or some of their thoughts because it's based on something. Right? Other parts in the country don't have that diversity, and when you don't get that perspective of all the different people and all the different understandings and thinkings, people don't understand. It leads to fear, misunderstanding. Okay, and if you're afraid of something, if you don't understand something, it's hard to respect. It's hard to trust. So please keep an open mind. You live in a wonderful area, a lot of diversity. I love coming to school to see all the different families. It gives you a different perspective. You can learn to trust all people, respect all people a little bit easier because they're right there in front of you. It doesn't matter what country they're from, what religion. Right? If you have an understanding and you talk to people, that's how we learn to trust and respect each other. All right, so have a great week this week, and I look forward to seeing the people in the school, maybe some of your work on Google Forms, some of the Flipgrids. I'm going to check today, this past week's Flipgrid, so I will answer that in Flipgrid. So anytime you do a Flipgrid, I do answer you back. All right, have a great week. Bye-bye.